Open any social media app and tell me, what do you see? Well, I see filters that lighten skin and products that promise fairness. These are all modern day signs of an age-old problem, colorism, deeply rooted in a history of colonialism and slavery. Colorism continues to shape how people are valued, perceived, and treated till this day. So it's time we ask who benefits from this bias and who pays the price. In order to progress, we have to identify the origin of this issue. Systems were created to divide. Colorism was born out of them. It was seen that if you were lighter, you had more privilege, social status, and job occupations. It was as if you were more closer and similar to the colonizers, both literally and socially. And unfortunately, this dynamic continues to take a root in many cultures till this day. Even when people of the same ethnicity began living together again, an unnecessary divide was created. Dark skin was poverty, labor, but light skin was seen as wealth and education. And no, this wasn't just a social status. It was a survival strategy. People thought that in order to succeed, they had to look a certain way, fit the certain ideal. And this hasn't dissolved. Instead, it's continued to evolve into our everyday lives. Now, colorism is quiet. It's through subtle comments, unspoken preferences, and media portrayals that continue to praise lightness and sideline darkness. And these micro messages slowly begin to build up and undermine communities. This is just where it starts, but it's not where it ends. Now, colorism is woven into our everyday lives. It's hidden in plain sight. We could take a look at our beauty industry, for example. Lighter shades tend to dominate makeup aisles. Darker counterparts are often ignored. And even though some steps have been taken towards change, the message has already been sent. It's clear now, light skin is seen as a standard, the default. Dark skin is considered as an extra or just being done as a favor. It continues on into our movie and film industry. You could take a look at Bollywood, even Hollywood, for example. Our light-skinned actors, our main characters, our heroes. Dark-skinned actors are villains, side characters, characters with a trauma-bonded background. And no, this doesn't construct society. Instead, it mirrors it. It tells our audience that whose lives will be narrated and whose lives will not. It doesn't just stop there. It continues into the little screens hidden inside our pockets. Take a look at social media. Our filters automatically lighten skin and amplify Eurocentric features. Even lighter skin creators and influencers are given more opportunities, more chances. People say that it's just an accident or maybe even a coincidence, but it's not. It's a mirror of a system that continues to praise a certain look and has been passed down to us. Now, the thing about colorism, it's not named for what it truly is. People say it's aesthetic, taste, but they fail to realize how it's been shaped by history and media. The thing about colorism, it's quiet, it's subtle, it doesn't arrive with a bang. It's through conversations, our backhanded compliments. These messages make people feel as if dark skin needs to be camouflaged, corrected, and altered. Lighter skin is better. these micro messages slowly begin to build up and destroy communities and self-esteem. And the more they go unspoken, the more they change our world. Now, colorism, the effects of colorism are not just social, they're emotional and psychological as well. When people are constantly told their skin color complexion is less desirable, they begin to believe it. Even I felt this way myself. I would slather on sunscreen and sunblock, not in the fear of skin cancer. To me, it was something much more terrifying. It was the fear of getting darker. This internalized bias continues to destroy self-esteem, can cause anxiety, even depression, and communities of color where solidarity is most especially important. Colorism breaks them apart, creates an unnecessary social hierarchy and division. It even affects children as well. The consequences of colorism are also life-changing. It can affect callback ratings for jobs, even courtroom callings. And this isn't just racial related. It's how color gets perceived in relation to race. That is the subtle strength of colorism. It even has early beginnings as well. Children slowly begin to pick up on who's favored more, which children are praised for their looks, and who's scolded more harshly. Now, the change can be made. The beyond the horizon means looking past these current conventions, where beauty is found in the variety, not just in a single hue, where someone's future's sole determinator is not the color of their skin, and when manufacturers stop pushing shame and disguising it as skincare. The colorism, it's a quiet force, but shapes loud outcomes. So let's raise the question, what can we do? First, acknowledge colorism in not just public places, but your private conversations as well. Think to yourself, where do these ideas appear in my thinking? The media I consume, the content I share, even the people I surround myself with. Call out colorist remarks, even when they're labeled as just jokes. Talk about it in classrooms, communities, even your home. And create a safe space where you're willing to listen to how colorism affects people. Because this isn't just about awareness. Instead, it's about unlearning a system that has been taught to us past decades. It's quiet, but it's strong, and affects many people around the world. But beyond the horizon, it means looking past all this. It's where no one is made to feel less than, for showing up simply as they are. Where beauty is not conditional, and dignity is not selective. To have future free from the limits of colorism is not impossible. But unfortunately, it won't arrive on its own. That's what our job is. By uplifting each other, challenging bias, and choosing equity in every moment together. Thank you.